If you'd like to see how I achieve this beautiful, long, curly, bouncy hairstyle, keep on watching. I'm starting out on hair that was washed and blow dried. I'll be using a rat tail comb, some braiding hair. All the details will be in the description below. I received 3 packs of Body Wave Hair 18-inch from QVR, and they come with a latch hook. I'm not really going to be using the latch hook today, but who doesn't need one? So as you can see, it's silky, it's bouncy, and a beautiful color that matches my real hair so well. So I'll go ahead and make the part in the back. This part I just make it straight across my nape from ear to ear, as you can see, and then I'll put 3 braids in the back, and on this braids I will not be adding any curly hair. And this is the amount of hair I will be using. This piece is as tiny as you see there, so I used about 2 pieces from the back of my head until I got to the top. So when I got to the top, I only used like 1 piece just to make sure that it's less braids, because my hair at the top is on the thicker side. When I first received this hair, I was a little nervous because I was not sure if it was gonna match the braiding hair. I did start out by separating the hair. As you can see here, I just separated a little bit from the big bundle itself, and then I just pulled it out the side and then added some braiding gel onto it and then separated it into smaller pieces, and this is the amount I'm gonna be using. I'll start by braiding a little plait here in the back. I'll just add a little bit of gel, as you can see, and then just comb through with the rat tail comb, and then I'll go ahead and braid. In this piece in the back, like I said before, I didn't add any curly hair, so I'm just doing a normal braid. So I didn't add any curly hair here, so I ended up having to do that off camera because this video is really about adding in the curly pieces. I have a lot more braiding tutorials if you're interested in that are more in detail, so you can go ahead and check those out. After I do the back and get a few braids in, I get to the top of my ear just to make a straight line across from ear to ear, as you can see there. And this part was very, very hard. That's why I don't like to blow dry my hair when I'm braiding, because it's easier just to do it in twist after washing your hair and then just braid it like that. But then for me personal, when I blow dry, it's hard to see. As you can see there, I have to push the hair to the side in order to see myself in the mirror and stuff. It's so difficult, so I had to go ahead and do a different way of parting. I don't usually do this, but yeah, as you can see there, I went with the traditional way of parting that everyone else does, that I said I don't do in the last video, because I kind of wanted to try this out just because I mentioned that I didn't try it in the last video. So that's why we're doing this, and this was actually really helpful. So never say never without trying something. I'll be starting out by dividing this piece into 3 pieces, then I'll start braiding. I braid this piece about 3 to 4 times, depending on preference. And then I'll start adding the braiding hair. I only added about 2 pieces of the braiding hair. I wanted the braiding hair to be a little less than the human hair pieces. I add the braiding hair pieces, and then I continue braiding down a few times, and then I'll start adding the human hair pieces. Now adding the human hair pieces, as you can see there, I grab it and then I'll put it into where my pointer finger and thumb are. As you can see there, I'll hold it with my pointer finger. Let the little piece hang to the top. It doesn't matter. You can hold it with your comb. You can hold it with your clip. on the bun as I did, and then just continue braiding. As you're braiding, it will slide down, so you'll have to pull it out a little bit like I did there, and then just continue braiding. You can add braiding gel, as you can see, just to make it smoother, like your natural hair, to blend a little more with the braiding hair pieces. I don't really use a lot because I don't really mind, but you can always do as much as possible just to make sure that it blends really well, especially if you're doing your own hair, because it's hard to see and to blend well. And then I'll add another piece, as you can see there. When I'm adding another piece, I do the same thing. Put it in where the pointer and thumb are. Hold it with the thumb mostly, and then just continue braiding. That's a different way you can do it. And then just remove the excess piece. Clip it with your clip onto the braiding hair piece that you're doing, or onto the comb like I did there. It just depends on you, as long as you get it out the way. And there will be some pieces sticking out, so you can just go ahead and cut those off. I did do the cutting while braiding because I didn't want to go back at the end and go and cut excess pieces or stray pieces. As you can see there, I did end up cutting a piece I was not supposed to cut, so make sure to be careful. This is just to clean up your braid so it can look a little more clean and neat. Again, I'm just doing the same thing, as you can see there, adding the piece in, removing the curly part so it doesn't go along with what I'm braiding. As you saw in the previous the little curl I just did, you can always braid it in and then remove it later, but then I like to do it this way. It just seems easier for me. And then you just braid it down. This is when I finally got to the top of my head. We're only one row left. I decided to start in the middle just to make sure that that is done before I continue, just to make sure that I really have what I wanted. So this is what the hair looks like without me dipping it into hot water or adding anything. So this is what the curls look like, and I feel like the camera does not do it any justice. So yeah, that is the length. I don't think I have shown that so far in the video, but this is what the hair looks like. So soft and silky. And finally, my favorite part. So on this part, I did this video before and then lost the footage, so I had to record this again by taking out the braids. So make sure to subscribe. So as you can see, I just applied some gel and then I braided about 2 times, and then I'm adding the curly piece. I add it in, hold it with my pointer and thumb, and then just continue braiding with the longer side of the piece sticking out, and then I'm adding the braiding hair. So for this part, I only added the braiding hair once. At the bottom, I used about 2 pieces until I got to the top of my head, like I said before, because my hair is a little more thick at the top. So I was only using 1 piece for this. And then I added about 3 curls in this one. So for the rest, I added about 4 curls. So I think I added a lot more curls at the bottom. The 3 bundles are more than enough. It just depends on how you use them. So this is really beautiful soft hair, as you can see there. It's easy to braid with. While you're braiding, it's gonna slide out sometimes. You'll just have to pull it up again to the top and then just continue braiding. So I'm just braiding down there, as you can see. And then I'm adding another piece. Now when I add the piece, I add it into pointer and thumb. Let the longer piece go up and then just continue braiding. Looking at this hair right now, I'm like, wow, this matches so well. I was so worried when I got the hair the first time because I was like, wait, I only have black braiding hair. What am I supposed to do? Am I gonna go out and buy some new hair? But the way it looks now, I'm happy I never went out to get braiding hair. I think it would have been a better match with like a brown or so, but as you can see, it's very beautiful. It matches really good with this black hair. So now I'm just braiding down. As you can see, right before I add another piece, I'm adding a little bit of gel just to help blend my natural hair. So now I'm gonna add another piece. To add another piece, I add it in and then it will lay at the top as you just saw there. And then I'm just gonna continue braiding. And then I'm gonna let the shorter piece hang out. And then I'm gonna continue braiding, add a second piece, and then I'm just gonna continue braiding just as you see there. Make sure that the shorter piece sticks out and then just continue braiding down. You can go as thick as possible with the curly hair piece that you add. These were my last pieces. I had used all 3 human hair bundles, so this was my last piece. So that's how it's so much skinnier, but it's also better for the front of your hair to have a little less weight to it, if that makes sense. So I'm just braiding down and I'm gonna go ahead and remove a little piece of the braiding hair and then just start making a knot. So for the knot, I made the knot about 4 or 5 times, 6 times. You can even go 7 times if you would like, just to make sure that your braid is as secure as possible. You don't really want this to unravel. So some people do use glue on this, but I prefer not to use glue. So I just knot my hair. As you can see there, I go around my middle finger and pointer finger, and then I'll go between at the top and then just make the knot. So if you didn't understand this, just make sure to re-watch it or slow the video down if you have to. I made sure to make it as understandable as possible. I don't know if that's even English, but so now just go ahead and seek out the braiding hair piece and then cut it off. And then that's what your knot should look like. And as you can see, there's stray pieces on the braid that looks a little messy. So I just go ahead and cut off every excess little piece I can see there. And that will help you clean up your braid a lot more. For my final thoughts on this hair, don't forget to check out the description. Thank you to QVR Hair for sponsoring today's video. Don't forget to check out QVR Hair. And as always, thank you very much for watching. Click on the video on your screen right now to watch the next knotless braid tutorial, and I'll see you there.